Thank you very much, Ben.
Are very friendly, and unlike fast jet aircrew, we don't struggle talking to the opposite sex, so please do pop by and say hello. Dangerous location. As the defence studies go, the answer is what is the question? This is the fire estimate of the Chinook. It's true today, but it was then. So, by pulling the aircraft back, pulling over, rapidly great speed for height and back again. The crew are now preparing to drop their troops off onto target. As the aircraft runs in for a day. Crewmen jogged up front, beginning voice marching directions to Captain Tower, eventually talking you forward and down onto the landing site and monitoring behind the aircraft as she comes into land. Our crewman on the ground today is Flight Sergeant Dave Sims, born and raised in Margate, Kent, joined the RAF in September 2014 as a weapons system deployment. When Dave's not at work, and occasionally during work, he can be found on the golf course. Riding into the roll down in the stars today, we have members of the Joint Helicopter Support Squadron. Keep one eye on that hot light if you can to see just how quickly these critical enablers can work. With the troops and quad bike now gone, the aircraft departs with an over-the-shoulder transition. This is a defensive manoeuvre presenting the armoured floor ballistic protection towards a probable enemy in the 12 o'clock. This gives the aircraft and any occupants the best possible chance of protection from any threats on the ground. With the aircraft heading away, other than Cal's guns in the cockpit, we don't have any weapons fitted today, but Dave and Josh will be ready to employ the crew-served weapon systems. Popping up now to extend their weapon arms, the Chinook will be fitted with an M60 machine gun on the ramp and two M134 miniguns on the port and starboard sides. Each of these is capable of firing 3,000 rounds a minute. That's 50 rounds a second with company max and makes one hell of a noise. The Chinook and its crew can deter engagements, protecting their passengers and troops on ground. Alex originally from Middlesbrough joined the RAF in 2010. Receiving his wings in 2016 as an improved road crew, and after completing the Chinook operational conversion course, he was posted to RAF Odin in 2018. He's got over 2,000 hours, 1,400 of which are on Chinook, and most recently deployed on Operation Show. He's a qualified helicopter instructor, and when he's not moving his tractor, he's done the fire. Here the crew is showcasing an exciting and versatile capability of the Chinook. After repositioning once more, they run in for a fast-broken approach, decelerating rapidly to accurately dispatch troops on a tight landing site. Think of rooftop or the deck of a ship, so today it's on flat ground in front of you lucky devils. In the starboard door you can see crewman Josh pressing the ropes to supervise the dispatch of troops, while Dave does the same to the rest. We can simultaneously dispatch 4 ropes if required, one from the door, one from the centre hatch, and 2 from the ramp. The ropes have been kicked out after 30 troops could have departed the hovering Chinook in less than 2 minutes. Not just troops, stores, kits, and even the furry land sharks, more formally known as military working dogs, can go down these routes, which often gives the enemy pause for thought as they miss them by whisker. Cal's departed with another over-the-shoulder transmission. Dave has jetted these ropes, but Josh is absolutely working hard to pull that rope back into the cabin for reuse. So while we watch you getting a sweat on, we better introduce him. Sergeant Cyprus and George. Outside work, he enjoys travelling and skiing. For his sins, the season-hit ticket holder of Wolverhampton Wanderers. He lives locally to Odeon with his French bulldog Cody, who we all think is the best part of his personality, to be honest. Right folks, for those of you at Crowd Centre, I hope you're keeping an eye on that JH-13 on the ground. The crew are now returning to pick up that quad bike which has been rapidly prepared by the hookers for the unslung load. Unslung load from the breast buster of the Chinook forms with all crew members front and rear working together to manoeuvre the 99-foot long aircraft into a finely tuned position. That's 99 feet with an 8-inch chute, every inch is important to you. As Cal positions in the overhead of the unslung loads, under Josh's direction, Dave is now looking through the open centre hatch to safely direct the pickup of the quad, all four crew working in synchronisation with the team on the ground to get that load picked up swiftly. One of the hookers has their arm up holding a static discharge probe. They touch the hook with that first to take any static electricity, which is particularly important in dusty environments like the desert, saving everyone a nasty shock. Chinook continues to Whaley Bridge. The hook is now working hard to feed up the drops, ensuring no tangles, and that is the quad off the ground. Cal will be transitioning into the 12 o'clock. That quad is attached to the arm hook, but the Chinook is capable of carrying 3 simultaneous unslung loads, and carrying up to 11.3 tons on its centre alone. This quad bike is a mere 350 kilos. Working as ground crew on patching, to the left for the drop-off, they'll be completing what's called an operational drop-off. This is the combined rapid dispense of the load and its drops, followed by a quick egress away from a threat. This is particularly used in dusty desert environments or environments with extremely high threat to get vital supplies exactly where they're needed on the battlefield as fast as possible. Coming to the hopper now, they'll be using the GPS-aided mode to get to an exact position, allowing them to land in dusty conditions where they may be unable to see at this point. The crew will bring the load onto the ground in jettless drops, allowing Cal to immediately pull in power and lift out of the dust cloud, transitioning away from the threat. Departing off to the left-hand side, they'll be transitioning into one more wing over, and then they'll be setting up for a running landing. Running landings are profiles used in situations where performance may be limited. It could be a very hot environment, such as the desert, or high above sea level landing sites, occasionally both. It's also routine practice for emergency handling. This is our preferred landing style in the event of a single engine failure that may not give us enough performance to maintain a hop. As he comes down the far side of the wing over, Cal and CJ will be working hard in one wall, 38 feet in front of those aft wheels. Josh is monitoring the height beneath the front wheels, while Dave monitors the aft disc. At 26 degrees nose up, those aft race blades will strike the ground. Absolutely nobody wants that to happen. The teamwork amongst the crew allows for effective sensitive information to be passed up front to Cal and CJ as they handle this magnificent oily green lifting machine. Josh waiting in the door is clearly not working that hard, as Cal uses collectors to slow the aircraft down. They avoid using the brakes in this situation as it puts undue stress on the aft wheels, so Cal is still actively flying this aircraft as it taxis over to the right-hand side. This will now be a good chance to show off a good little Chinook party piece. This is one of the only helicopters in the world that can reverse on two wheels. As the aircraft lifts once more, Dave the Wave is going to have the best seat now. He's on the ramp looking out at all you lovely people here today. In case you can't spot this, he's the one wearing a gigantic orange hat. So definitely his real hat, and he can be quite embarrassed about it, so please be sure to give him a big wave as he goes past. Absolutely electric. I've never seen so many highly paid executives standing on tables and cheering. Supported by a huge team that keep the airframes functional and airworthy 365 days a year, holding national standby and readiness commitments for worldwide operations. It's worth noting that the Chinook flying today draws its crew and enablers exclusively from frontline units, with our roll demo activities conducted around our normal operational duties. It's thanks to the tireless work of the aircrew, engineers, ops, FDX and all other supporting functions that has enabled the team to deliver this demo for you today, in addition to our normal business. All good things must however come to an end, so before our final manoeuvre, we're going to see some constant flashing of the landing lamps by co-pilot CJ and a bow from the crew. There it is. We'll now watch the incredible Corny climb. Named after the base in Bosnia where the Chinook demonstrated its incredible power, dominating other helicopter types through the Kosovo War. It's a max performance climb and will be followed today by a corkscrew departure.